want to say something witty and stupid, but I'll be real honest right now. I really feel like there's two pivotal points of a person's personality, and it's when you're at your lowest of lows and when you're at your highest of highs. And that's when your true personality comes out, you know? You see it like when people's careers are over and they like how they deal with it. You see it on the flip side when somebody lands the gnarliest trick of their life, you see it, you know? So the personality that I have is the personality that I have, and it doesn't change like the way I interact with people, whether it's the highest of highs or the lowest of lows. Half my life is on this fucking camera, so you guys know the kind of person I am. So that's never gonna change. I mean, you see it with people that when they're, you know, you see certain people when they land tricks and you can tell like, damn, this dude's kind of a douchebag, you know? And probably when their career is gonna be over, they're gonna be a douchebag, you know? And like, that's, I guess what you guys see is whether I'm like, if you think I'm like some upper echelon kind of pro, or if I was like scraping the toilets amateur skateboarder, you know? Like it's just the way I skate, dude. You know, I don't know. Well, I guess the best, I guess the only way I could really answer that is some kid earlier on this tour at a demo came up to me and he's like, Louie, like, I love your skateboarding, but like, you do all these fun tricks and then you switch back Smith to handrail. How come? And I was like, because like, the creative stuff is cool and doing all the wacky stuff is cool, but in the end, I just wanted to show like, I'm actually like, I could actually ride a skateboard. I'm actually like, in my mind, like I could be at the level of like where progressive skating is on like that side of it also, you know? Like I feel like you have to be a pro skateboarder, you have to be well-rounded, you know? And I always give my friends shit, like, I always tell them like, challenge me every once in a while, like that I could still kickflip backtail a ledge. Like, I could still like skate, you know? Like, you have to be able to do manual tricks. You have to skate rails. You have to like, that's part of being a pro skateboarder, to me. I don't really care what other people think, and that's why I did it. I did it because like, I wanted to prove to myself like that I could be just as good as anybody else on a handrail. Like, I could do progressive handrail tricks at that time. Now I can't do any of that. I don't go near those things, you know. Like, but it's all about proving it to yourself. And to myself, I didn't want to be pigeonholed as like just Mark Johnson and Jerry Sue's friend that like was okay at skateboarding, you know. Like, I wanted to prove that I could do some harder tricks too, you know, alongside everything else that I just do. Well, that's like, I mean, I still like, sometimes I'm like, dude, but it was like literally like all Matt Eversole, Chris Avery, their vision of like, it's weird because you see how you skate, you picture how you want to skate, but somebody else like can see like what you really are doing. I couldn't see that. I was just trying to skate and be like Mark Johnson, Mike Carroll, Jerry, like, you know, like I was skating all the same spots as Mark and Jerry, and like I just wanted to, they were my friends and I just wanted to be like them, you know, and like it took the vision of Chris Avery and Matt Eversole to like do that, you know. And there was a point, yeah, with one of those videos where I was like, I don't want to look like this. Like I had manual tricks and all this other shit that I was like, I want all this in my part. Like I want to show like that, like I was trying lines and all this stuff, and Matt actually just gave me all my footage and was like, fine, just edit your part yourself. And then I was like, no, but you're good at it. Like I can't do, like, I just, at that point I realized, you know what, like, this isn't about me. This is about what, like, you know, the vision of what skateboarding is, you know, and like he's capturing how I really am, and I'm trying to pretend I'm Mike Carroll, you know? So like, yes, edit it however you want. It's cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's like, I mean, all that stems from, I mean, you gotta realize, like, those videos, when we were filming them, I was watching the most progressive skateboarding that was ever happening at that time. You know, Mark Johnson is hands down one of the best skateboarders in the world. Jerry was one of the dudes who was elevating handrail skating to the umpteenth level at that time, you know? So me just trying to like skate with them and like be part of like us being together, I was just happy to be out skating, dude. I had a fucking 9-to-5 job back then. Like, days off and getting to skate with those dudes was like, yeah, like Mark's trying to nollie heel flip crooked grind on a handrail. I've never even seen anyone do that on a ledge. Like, this is insane. I'm gonna try and Wally blunt slide it, you know, like, cause I wanna be in the mix. I'm like, just wanna have fun, you know, like, I'm a skate rat. Like, it's not like about doing the tricks, it's about like hanging out, like rolling around, like popping a good kick flip or faking a 360 flip or something, you know? Like, it's about being around everybody. And back then, they were trying gnarly progressive skateboarding, and I was just stoked being out in the sun skating with my friends. Honestly, like, yeah, I was like going to college, I was sponsored. I wanted to be an English fucking literature teacher. My big vision was like I was gonna teach at a junior college. Like, yeah, I could be like this hip, like, junior college teacher. I lived in a house with MJ and Jerry, Matt, Chris Avery. We all lived together, but I was like the dude going to school. And like, I was the dude who had a normal job. They were all just having fun skating, you know? So I never really like, you know, I was sponsored, like I had a board sponsor and all that stuff, and like Maple, and put out video parts, but I just kind of figured that I would just go to college, get my degree, have a sick job, like teaching people about fucking Oscar Wilde and shit, you know? Like I was just stoked on that, you know? So like after I turned pro and all that, I still kept my job because I kind of figured that'll last like 2 or 3 years, you know? Like, I'll just go, you know, keep my normal life going, you know? Got like 2 or 3 years, like kept going now to like a 20-year career, you know? Like, it's not my fault, you know? I didn't mean it. This is before the internet, clearly, but they were talking about like how to get everywhere on the tube, and I would just rewind it and like write it down, like tube stops and all that stuff and where the spot was. And I just came out here by myself, 1996, somewhere around there. Didn't know a single fucking person. It was like, I'm going to South Bank. Like, that place looks amazing. Just ventured out and skated all the spots by myself. I was like so psyched. But that trip, I was trying to make it to Manchester. I took a train to Sheffield, got there, was trying to figure out how to get here, and like, met a girl and stayed in Sheffield for a couple days, and then I went back to London, but I almost made it. I only have one World War II Army tank, but is that weird? I don't really consider that being like something I'm super into. No, it's perfectly normal, right? It's not that difficult to get an army tank, is it? I did say that if we won King of the Road with the 50 grand, I was either gonna get a boob job or a new army tank. So, I don't know, we'll see. Yes, in transition is the very end. Oververt, I was like, this is the last video part, last street part I'll ever film. In transition, definitely the last part. I just, once in a while somebody will point a camera at me. I'll still probably get clips here and there, but to focus on me being a team writer and film a full video part, it's done. It's like, I'm not trying to be like selfish about continuing my career. It's time for my team to excel. And that's why I'm not gonna have another video part, because it's time to focus on the other dudes. To put what it takes to do a video part is insane. It really is. Like, I'll lay in bed like, I think I could do this. Where could I do it? Like, I need to find the spot for it. Now I see Thynan at the demos doing tricks, and now I lay in bed going, there's that rail in Guangzhou, China. Like, I'm pretty sure Thynan could do it on that. Like, let's try and figure out a trip to go there. And that's what I need to focus on now, not me filming the video part. I've done it before. Like, it's time for those dudes to shine, you know, and that's ultimately what needs to happen, not me.